Wow. Whoa, wow, wow, wow. I don't know what I'm doing otherwise. The only thing I ever do is like make your subwoofers go crazy. I probably need to use an equalizer to like subdue the bass in my voice a bit. Because I watched a VOD of my this Monday stream on rights outside, and my god, the amount of bass coming through my mic is insane. It makes my subwoofer do work. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Where's my blender? There it is. I sent out the Blue Sky post. I've done the other things. That's enough of that. Okay, we can actually go do stuff. Will this bit vanish? Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to make legs. Honestly, right, here's the issue, right? If I look at it like that, and pay attention to this one, without the wireframe, it looks alright. I could live with this shape, in general, and simply mold this entire thing into one mesh, and I'd be good. When I look at it on this, I'm like, the topology is all wrong. It's incorrect. That's fine, it doesn't matter. I can fix that later. Okay. I don't know. Actually, I feel like maybe I need to... Maybe if I take this and this and this and go... I need to take away the bones. That angle looks dodgy as all hell. That looks okay. Yeah, look at that. There's a little concave there. That's like just odd. That's just strange. It's this bit here that I can't actually see because it's underneath this lot. Where's my waste floof? Get rid of all this, and I actually be able to see what I'm doing. See this lot here. that. The thing is, he needs a butt. Or, well, he needs glutes. That's what he needs. He needs glutes. Otherwise, how will his legs work? I don't know. The whole thing's gonna like mesh together better once I actually get around to it. I just don't know if I want to like how I want to go about doing this. It's like I could duplicate and then sculpt, then retopo. Or I can do it the really, really awkward way and try and just get these meshes to play nice together by slowly and methodically making vertices and edges and faces and crafting edge loops. The smart thing would be to duplicate, sculpt, and then go from there. All I need is the body, the legs, and possibly the feet. No, I don't need the feet, because the feet I can join the feet to the bottom of the legs quite easily. It's this transition from here to here and this lot that is going to be a tricky bit. And also having the legs the right shape. I kind of feel like I want to be a little bit thinner. I think that helped a little bit in terms of shape. Oh, that actually helped quite a bit in terms of shape. Rounding off this edge. The knee is along the knee is in between. Why am I pointing to... I'm sat here pointing to the screen like you can see what the bloody hell I'm doing. Here is the knees around this section. Which is fairly low, honestly. But not, but is. I don't know. Wait, I don't even know what proportions these bones are meant to be in. I think I've got the bones at the right proportions. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Let me have a look. Do I have... I do not. Okay, I need to find my Retopo flow. Did I get the professional version of Retopo flow, or did I? No, no, that's just it. Okay. So from this downloads, where are you? Retopo flow. Give it a mo. Oh, hang on. Let me fix the thing real quick. Um, Body, leg. Ah. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna retopo flow up to about here and about here, and then I'm just gonna splice them together with the original model. I'm not even gonna bother doing the whole thing because I don't want to redo this. I don't want to redo this. I don't want to redo the eyes and the mouth. I don't need to redo any of that. I don't need to do anything above this section here. Ah! Swaria? No. Not quite. Snow Night Dragon. That's what it is. Same overall species and same creator. Just one of the different types. I'm starting to think that my Pokecatch system is bugged. A lot of people get successful catches like on the very first catch. I'm concerned. That or yeah, that's weird. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. Okay, let's begin. Oh, okay. I need to... Is it Control D? No, Shift D. Hide the originals. We've got these two. Let's just join these quickly. Oh, I need to get rid of this. Here we go. Retopo flow time. And now my head's shrinking. No, I need it for the big brain. I need... I've forgotten how to use this. Getting started. Topo flow quick start. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I go around the arse and back under. Yeah, your camera angle is very important with this. I didn't do that. I don't know. Oh, why you do this? I wonder if there's a better way to do this. There probably is. Then there's the contours. At least that spaces out the okay. Okay, so if I do the contour like this, that's perfect. And a little dodgy around there. Okay, what happens if I do something like this, though? It does do strange things. Okay. This is really annoying that there's right, first things first. Really, this lot. Moving up like that. Okay, now I can get the contours pen and go slice, slice. Stay reasonably straight. Uh-huh. Now if I select all of this, back onto the contours pen and go, whoop. This is where we have the issue. This is all fine. I've now got to fill this in without using contours. Ideally, see what I'll do. That and that. Oh, it's weird clipping. That's what is happening. As I get closer, it just weirdly clips. Am I gonna do that all the way up? That deform well. Debatable. I could also just do this. That's a quad. Oh, you know what? Get rid of all this. I could triangle, quad, triangle, quad, triangle, quad. All the way up. That's probably the better idea. Be careful with that. Sometimes you drag. I can't quad all the way up because that's just too big. And then we go this guy into that, that, and that. And we go that. Oops. Yeah, I'll probably dissolve this one. Oh, no, this is the knee. I need this many. That, and that. I probably can dissolve at least this one, maybe. Or maybe this one here. No, that's too much there. It's awkward. How it goes. There's a balance between how low poly you go and how is that it? All I need to do to get this to... Oh, now apparently this will just go like the... Like that now. It probably won't add up on the other side. No, my luck. It'll be completely crooked and wrong. But don't care. Topology is not stupidly important. As long as it deforms well, that's all that matters. And you can do a lot to make that work nicely. One of the main things I want is for it to be not too high poly, because I don't want it to be too much. Once I've got this mesh basically set out, I can do some fine tuning in Blender itself. The topo flow is kind of annoying in that it's a bit laggy. You know what? I think with this one, I want to just start triangles here. Triangle this one, then I can go do, not quite. You get the idea. This one will go like this. Triangle. Quad. Quad. Triangle. Quad. Quad. Depending on how far it is away from the next one. But yeah, this'll work. Move everything out in the moment as well. See, that's getting a bit... Is it? No, I think that's about as bad as it was on the previous mesh. You ask me. I do have this problem now. There's a mismatch of things. This is why you start from only work from one side. Well, continue working from one side. Okay, what I need to do is go that that, that. Faces. Because what I need to do is go from here. This just evens everything out. Take the thing. Move the damn thing. One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. All right, okay. Oh, right. I miscounted. Unless I do this. There we go. Even everything out nicely. That's not too bad. Bean legs. Now the most important part is the transition between here and here. And the tail. I want contours, do I? Wait, does this support symmetry? There we go. Wanted. This lets me properly do a symmetrical thingy-majigger. Nice. Honestly, never thought I'd be using Retopo Flow again. Ever since wanting to have less fat legs. Legs that actually look nice. Sync tells me I may have wanted to just absolutely make sure all of this was right up against this lot, rather than adding this extra layer here. You know what? Probably the better idea in this point. Make sure it's right close, as close as it can be to this edge. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, 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 beep. boop, beep, beep, boop. Bam, 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 bam. Down, 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 down. Now we'll do this bit. I just got away with that. For the most part. Yes, but no. I think I do want an extra ring of thingies around here. Then I can do a sort of triangle here and get so this poly ring can continue, and then I'll just sort this out. This doesn't deform that much, so that's fine. In fact, none of this really deforms that much. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. The grabby grab. Well, this is actually turning out quite nice. I'm actually quite pleased with how this is going. Got this on the side to do now. Hang on. Pivot point. Oops. Now it's getting a bit stretchy now. Let's redo this face slightly differently. What we'll do... Confetti! Random confetti! We all love random confetti. We'll do a triangle there. And at least we can go quad, 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 quad. I'll just go boop, boop.
Onkydrick just subscribed with Prime.
Onky, onky, onky. That was a weird way of saying it, Brian. Thank you for the Prime sub. I guess I'll make this a triangle. There you go. Fine. Oh my... Oh wait, hang on. I need to relax everything now. Just to even everything out. He's got a pair of pants on now. Effectively. I could actually use this mesh for clothing. Now I've just got to decide, does it look right? In terms of general... What does tweet do? That. Ew. Oh yeah, Retopo Flow's not really isn't good for like pulling it. Yeah, you're not meant to. I can't pull that out and make it smoother in Retopo Flow. Retopo Flow is quite literally just for doing a mesh over a shape. Now, if I leave this as is, I could probably rig it into the existing mesh pretty easily. I think we're good. I think this will work for now. I do need to do the knees and the rear of the knees in terms of topology because they are incorrect. I don't know if there's enough here. Also, this step laddering nonsense over here is kind of eh. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure the exit button was not meant to exit Blender. It was in fact meant to exit Retopo flow mode. Not last session. 999 triangles. It's going to be tricky because you can see how low poly this is and how much higher poly this is. So I've got to make this sort of add up. I can do it. It's fine. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll be fine. Actually, first off, we'll undo these and then go in edit mode on this. And we'll just Control L. Delete the vertices on there. Delete all those. Delete all those. Delete all those. Probably delete all those as well. Maybe all of these as well. And those three. And we add in this guy, and then we're sort of there. We don't want proportional. Okay. That's all right. Now, with this is going to be a bit trickier. Ah! Hi, Gecko. Why?
Just threw 9 people at me. How dare?
Tatum raid, yay! The wiggly doggos. Are they a doggo? They're they're a Tadium. Tadums are Tadums, that's it. Tiddles. Oh no. Hello everyone, how you doing? What you been up to, Gecko? I wonder. I'm ItsShmoogle. I am doing the Blender stuff, trying to make my avatar better. And failing immensely at it. We want to do this one here. I do that one there. No. Okay, in that case, I probably want to do this one to here. And then go to and then have that there, and then quad that. I can have that there, quad this. I'm chunky again. Yay! I just chill in VRC. Nice. Who's that? Someone followed. Thank you for the follow. Wait, where does this one go? Wait, how many of what? Oh wait, that just goes like that, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that works. Yeah. Oh god, the topology on this is horrid, but it's working. Wait, that one can... Oh! Wait. You're gonna let me select the right thing? Where are you? There. This one. Blender. Snap. What is... I'm confused by how this is just... Why is this vertice behaving in such a way? Oh, maybe it's because I'm doing the wrong... it's because I'm trying to do it on the mirror side. That's why it's not working. This one can actually go to this one as well. It's these ones that have to be slightly different, which is fine. Cool. Almost done. With Blender, yeah. I mean, I have broken a lot of things on this. Unfortunately, you know what? I am actually surprised how well this is going. I thought that the object of making new legs for my avatar, entirely new legs, because there used to be giant beams. I mean, hang on, I'll show you. This is what my avatar actually looks like right now. Look at these thick ass legs. They're chunky. Oh yeah, I'm bigger, so I don't actually fit on the screen anymore. Wiggly. Yeah, that's what my legs look like. And I'm kind of trying to give them like actual shape, so they kind of bend nicer. Because right now they don't bend nicely. They look weird as all hell. It's fine if I'm standing up, but once I sit down, it's like ugh. Weird mode. Let's have a look at this. Not looking too bad. I do need to do all the fancy junk. Also, my legs, there was a point where my legs and arms and everything else were separate objects and had a lot of clipping geometry, which wasted triangles. And I'm trying to make my thing like be decent performance and not have wasted triangles. Is another reason why I'm doing this. Where are you, Vertice? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna do that. Which means, actually, I shrank. Delete this face. We're gonna go and make this. I'm gonna turn this off real quick. Do that. Turn that into a quad. Turn that into a quad. That can be a triangle. I do need to. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, we got snapping on still. Take snapping off. There you go. Bring it down a little. Rotate it this way slightly. Do that. There you go. It's not sticking out, so it's not like completely thingy. This verse needs to go back in a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. You stick out too far. Now you do as well. There you go. If I do... First I can do this as a quad. And what I can do with this lot here is I can just go... Bring that over there like that. And then I can go... Nice quad there. Nice quad there. And I just have to rebuild this under part, which I kind of bricked. Oh, the grab and pull, yeah. That's done in Unity with the fizz bones configuration.
Shiny.
Now I'm shiny as well. Wah. Go with faces. We'll grab this one, and this one. I get rid of these two faces, and we're left with that. Oops, nope, not that one. That one, not that one. That one. We want snapping on with vertices. Then we'll go this, that. Is that one? That is just one big giant face, isn't it? I'm just going to snap those to there. Grab this. Let's go. Oh, I've returned snapping off. That might make life a little easier. Do that. Because the bit under here is really bloody weird. Three edges, 4 edges, 5, 6. I've got 6 edges to go down to 3 edges. Fortunately, it's an even number, so that's not too bad. I can just do a 3 to 3. 2 to 2 to 2, actually. Yeah, okay. First things first is I will go... Oop. Work from the inside now, I think. Okay, so hang on. Edge loop, edge loop 2 to 1 images. Oh, well, that's simple. Let me have a look at that again, because I didn't pay attention long enough. Oh, right, okay. Quite literally one of these. You take this, you go E, and then you go cross. No, and then you go boop, shoot, shoot, kill. Oh, wait. That would mean... Oh, hang on. That would mean I'd do something like this, actually. What's happened here? What? I must have accidentally made too many. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I extruded without freaking undoing. That's what I want. And then I grab this and go there. Apparently that's how I do it. Not sure I like how big these faces are getting. That means I can just do this. Boop. Boop. And go boop. Do. That one. I think. Whoops, I made a boo-boo. I wanted that one, that one, that one, and that one to go like that. No. Oh, I'm holding control, that's why. Shift, click, shift, click, shift, click, fill. Grab this, this, this. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh no, this is even easier. Do that. And go boop, 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 boop. Go then. It's done. It's messy, but it's done. Go away, snapping. You ruined my life. Now I've got to basically do this now. Straighten this up. Even it out. And so on and so forth. Right, let's see what it looks like with everything enabled, I think. Except for this. And the original body. Here's my little goober. Let's mesh normals. Reset vectors, mesh normal. If we calculate outside, mesh normal, smooth vectors. And vertices, faces, smooth shade. I don't know why it's a slightly darker grey. But that is the first time on this model that the legs have been part of the body. And why is my head tiny? Keep removing brain power from me. How am I meant to do stuff if I've got no brain power? Oh, that's why they're two different shades, actually, because... No, wait, no, because this is the entire body's right there. I don't know. It just is. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. What are you? Why are you there? Go away. You strange rogue vertice. How dare. I just remembered how to do all the things now. See, this join here could actually happen way back here. But it's actually probably better to join it in where there's less of a bend as such. Because there's more motion in this section. Now the next thing I gotta do. Oof, lovely. I think I have to parent this to the armature. So I want to undo. Turn that on. Turn this off. Turn this off. When I'm in object mode, select this. Select this. P. Is it P? Oh, P. Okay. Is now part of the main object. Okay, right. Hang on, do these still work? They do. Oh no. What's going on here? I open my mouth and things go weird. Right, blend shapes are going to be fun later on. Oh, blend shapes. They're the last things I need to fix. It's fine. I'm going to assume right now that this is not going to work. All right, how's this going to go? That's how that happened. Right. This thing here, you know? This weird stuff that's happened to the bottom of the feet. I've always wondered why that's happened. I know the reason now. Leg. Foot. Modifiers. I mean, edit mode. Never mind. Object mode, please. Thank you. the merging. Problem is now that if I take this, it's not going to unmerge these. I don't think. I think these are going to still be merged even after I've done that. We'll have a look. Nope, they're not. Oh, okay, there you go. That's it. Fixed. Lovely. Right. Other than this, you can see, look at that horrible yuck going on the inner side. Bad deformation here. This, however, if I get rid of the bones real quick, this looks fine. I've got a bit of weight painting to do. Clean up around here, get it all looking nice. Also, I think that's how high my leg can go. Yeah, I got a bit of weight painting to do because it shouldn't really have control of this at all, honestly. Well, a bit of weight painting is an understatement. Knee. Yeah, there you go. Once you get about there, you can see it starts to shrink. Shrink. If I fixed topology a little bit there, and then I don't think I need to worry about that happening because I don't think my knee can bend that way. Hello? What's going on here? Why is the pose so strange on that one? There we go. Oh my god, this is... Nope, that's the wrong... You know what? I do actually want to recalculate. I want that. I'm gonna have to look at VRChat actually, because it said something specifically about bone roll things. As my camera's gone and done that thing again. I don't think it's something. You know what? I don't even think it's my camera. If you ask me, I think it's VNyan. I think this old version of VNyan I'm on, really hates my camera, and now my music's gone. Because every time my camera initializes, OBS loses every audio device. Because wait, why is it when my camera starts, my sound drops out for a moment? Why does that happen? I have to test that, figure that out some point. There is. I don't think there is a way I can get Spotify to return. There we go. Just restart Spotify. That works. All right. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night, day, evening, morning, week, month, year, millennium. It's so night. Well, all right, yeah. Where is it? It's 10 o'clock here. Right. I really should update my VNyan now that the bug that made my eyes slowly drift out of my body has been fixed. Avatar stuff. VRChat documentation. Full body tracking. Feet, knees, hips, chest, elbows, and shoulders. Rigging requirements. Special considerations. The rotation of the bone is along its y-axis, local y. All right. I noticed these actually point slightly inwards for some reason. You know. Bone roll is 0 degrees on everything, which is how it should be. Pose mode. Ooh. Yeah, I got a little bit of I fixed a bit of on the tail. The top isn't right, naturally. Everything else should be fine, really. I say that. It seems alright. Okay, I think I can live with this. Now, before I continue, I want to go into my... Where are you? Oh, you know what? I know why this is not... That's why it's a different color. It's not assigned to the material. Oh, right, yeah, this is only the bottom side of the mouth is on the body. The inner mouth has the material texture. The texture for... thingy. You know what? I don't like this here, this shape. That looked weird. Proportional modification. I love messing around with stupid ones. I could give myself a belly button. I'm just messing around. Crater. I have a hole. Around here, I've got to do some topology from like the knee bend. And same for back here. I've also got to merge these together. I need to do something about the fluff. I don't like how it clips over each other when standing normally. Also, I need to modify how it's shaped and stuff and how big it is, I guess. Also, with the way the leg sweeps, it kind of looks weird how... Huh. Oh, you know what? Oh. You know what? Spin. Something that's on my list of things to change. These feet. This needs to come out like back to here. Because the feet are too small. And this curves up too much to be like proper. All of this entire line of vertices wants basically be like there. Almost. Or even better, something like that, and then you just smooth out this bit, round it off a little bit more, bring this over, move it out, round it, and such. With proportional thingy, I could just grab these four and then have at it. I like that better. I actually do. Looks like I actually have feet now. Like real feet. Not these weird little things where I'm like standing on my tippy toes. And it makes the foot leg look better now. Actually having a heel. That's what I was missing. I was missing a heel. That's one way of getting them to clip less. This one's not so easy. You know what? I take that, that. No, kind of collapsed a little bit. And smooth this out a little bit. Hmm. Oh, wait, hang on. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Now, I should be able to do my thing I want. What I want to do is select all of that. Now we're going to do a symmetrize. Still don't do anything. There we go. That's what I want. And the origin is slightly off. That's fine. What I can do is I can go Now, what I want to do is I want to fix its origin. Yeah, you know what? That'll do. Set origin to 3D cursor. Doesn't matter as long as it's in the middle. That way, if I go on edit and then I go into mesh, symmetrize, now it's in the correct position and I can fix it all. Take the center point as well. Yeah. Whoops. Didn't want to delete that one. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd have a foot that was symmetrical. They don't clip each other. Now I can get this back in and this off and have a look. I like that better. The more huggy thingies. Now what I need to do clearly is go away. No. I need to be in object mode. I have to adjust my bones slightly to recenter them. None. You can bring the toe bend a bit further back now, so the toes will bend better now. Yay. Alright. Smaller feet. Feet with actual heels. Stuff that does not clip. All I need to do is clean up this back. I just need to get these joined together now. So the feet are also part of the main body mesh. Then I've got the arms to do. And I should have no... This will also fix a lot of the shading annoyances I have with this. With how it used to be. The tips of these always clip like this? Or is this because I've rechanged... I haven't moved the entire body, have I? No, because the eyes are still good. If I'd moved the entire body, the eyes would no longer be in position. I spent a long time getting those eyes right. Right? Yeah. The body's not moved. I need to adjust the fluff anyway. Later on. Does it have textures? Someone tell me no. I may have just crashed my blender. Give it a minute. Getting there. No, no textures. I'm just going to save real quick before I break things. UV maps are all wrong anyway, so... Oh, I got to do new... Yeah, I've got to do new... new edges for this. These red lines, I've got to redo those. I think what I'll do is I'll... Ooh, actually, a good question. How will I do this? I think what I'll do is I will come down here. I'll go along here, down here, to the center here. Go like that. I want to do the body in two halves. I'm trying not to make too many islands. It might be better off doing so. In fact, the real, you know what? The real, like, smart play here is to have anything that's obscured by the floof just outright have that as its own island and have it really small, like super low detail. We don't really care because it's obscured 99% of the time. I don't need to waste texture size on this. Although I can actually manually do that and still have it as the same island. But it's not much really, if you in the grand scheme of things. What's hidden behind here. I should do my arms. Probably. Or should I do the feet? Makes more sense, actually. Napping briefly. It's later, I guess. A little bit messy. We've tidied it up. feel like I've done this completely wrong. You know what? That's all fine. Yeah, this is all fine up back here. This is gone okay. Here's a bit scuffy as well. I don't know what's going on with this particular setup. Yeah, so There you go. That's what I needed. He's being pulled back out, so not so far in. There you go. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Things starting to make a little bit more sense now. Dodgy, but whatever. I shrink. Okay, mesh. Can let me do that now. Alright, mesh, normal. Set vectors, mesh, normal. Calculate our sides, mesh, normal. Vector. Move everything out slightly. It's a bit of oddness there that I need to fix because it's a. Is that like? This pat is this one here. This face. Because it's clipping through geometry. There we go. Make more sense. Right, so let's have a look again here. Right, first things first, let's go and grab this and fix this. Put that more like where it's meant to be. That connects to there. This. Ah. Who are you? Delete. Go away. Trade vertices. What the hell? I think what I'll do here is just go. Boop, boop. And then all I need to do is adjust this. Let's give it a snap. You want to be over here. You want to be over here. Out like that. Out like that. It will result in some better shading. Not the best setup in the world. Dodgy topology and edge loops and God knows what else going wrong, but whatever. The model looks correct. Get rid of auto merge real quick. That may tend to turn into an issue. It's better. Not that it matters, but the legs are attached. I pressed the freaking play button again. Wow. 27,124 triangles. That is at least 1,000 less than what it used to be because I've trimmed up some stuff. The legs look alright. Probably still a bit chunky on the sides, the hips, or this area. Although, hang on. I can always do this. Maybe this one. I like it. Yeah. Looking good, this is. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. No more shading issues. Because now that it's all one object, it'll be uniform shading across the whole thing, rather than each individual object having its own shading. So you've got light, dark, light, and dark. So right where there's dark here, you've got a light bit, which just looked horrible. It won't do that now because it's all one mesh. Plus, there's so much less topology here now. All of that is one thing. Oh yeah. No more clipping on the legs. The legs are a reasonable size. Still has the same sort. Oh my, it just looks so much nicer. I like it. I like it. I like this a lot. Arms next. I've got to get those attached to the body, which should be relatively easy. That's where my arms are right now. Now, I could do the same thing in Retopo Flow. But I don't think I need to. It's relatively simple, this. I just need to adjust this, this, and this face. That, this. I just need to cut this section out and then rebuild it. My shoulders. Hang on. Where are my shoulders? I think my shoulder pivot point is right here. Hang on, it's my... Wait, hang on. I want to know something. That directly above my leg? It virtually is. I'm pretty sure that's the shoulder pivot point. And that's the upper arm pivot point, which is the shoulder pivot point. Because shoulders aren't used all that much. But what you definitely don't want is this pivot point for your upper arm being way, way, way in here. Because otherwise you end up with your arms like just coming out your chest. Which is how it used to be. I might even make them a bit further out. I don't know. I think they're in a good spot. Because of the way the body tapers up and gets thinner towards the top. It's kind of weird. So basically I just need to join these meshes together. Sort of shape a sort of shoulder and armpit. Because I can get rid of this cone of an arm. By just tapering this back in a bit. And giving myself some muscle. Which may also help me with making the... Maybe if I just make the arm topology like arm shaped instead of tube. That might also help. With how well the legs went. Okay. What? I'm trying to fathom if doing this kind of thing in under 3 hours is really good or not. I took a model with separate object thingies and remeshed it, merged it together, also merged in the feet, tweaked the fluff, tweaked the foot, get everything symmetrical, in line, and sorted in under 3 hours. That's quite a bit of work. If you ask me, these bones need fixing. The fluff. Although them being inside the body doesn't really matter at all, honestly. I don't... I've got to do... How I'm going to slice this up is going to be fun. I think I might just come straight down the side. Around the front. Around the side. Around the front, like that. Front and back instead. Get rid of this seam here. Have this section here as the back. These are all the fluffs which... Oh, that would work out nicely, actually. Hang on. Let me do that. Real quick. Where are the bones? In fact. Where's my retopo flow? Edge selections. Although this is not going to work quite as well once the arm's in position. Actually, when the arm's in position, all I have to do is cut around the arm. Like, it come up around the back or the front of the arm. Whichever. UV, mark seam. Then we take all of this. And we clear the seam. Oh, that's something. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Hang on, let me see if I can see this. I don't need... I think that seam doesn't need to be... Is that on the... fluff? That's part of the body right there. That doesn't need to be there then. You've got a seam here and here. And you've got a seam along this join here. Oh, no, yeah, that's right there. Yeah, okay. So that's... Yeah, that seam comes all the way around here, all the way up here, all the way around here, and all the way around the back of the neck. So that's one big panel. Which is fine, that's just what I want. Do I want to go here, then here, and then around? Or do I want to go down here and then round? How far down do I want to go? Probably this way. Yeah, that's it. That's the line I want to take. Now the front, I should probably end the front about here. That's one big panel. The back's one big panel, and then the tail can be unwrapped via the center line of the base. Oops. We wanted to mark seam, not clear seam. And then it unwraps like so down the center and then lays open. 1, 2, 3 islands for the main body, and then the legs are going to be... how do I want to do the legs? I could just snip them down the middle. Now, oh god, that's something. The seams in this are going to be fun. I remember how the seams are done on these. I think, yeah, you meant to come up here. There's a nice big seam. I think that's why I had that as a vertex, so I could just have a nice straight line on the seam. You know what? I'm going to do that. I actually didn't need that center vertices because it was 4 triangles before. It just needs to be those 2. I just want to see. I just need the edge there. Makes it nice and easy to just do this. I'm going to seam right up here. And we go round this until we reach here. And then this is now one big piece. And we do the same on this side until we get around to this. That's one big piece. These ones are going to be a bit more tricky because I'm going to have to freaking find the edges I want to mark the seam. But once I've got the leg separated from the foot in terms of seams, it'll be a lot easier to decide where I'm going to just split in, which will probably be just down the middle of the leg, or maybe, yeah, down the inside of the leg is probably the best bet. I don't know if it would how well it would unwrap with just that. It's trial and error. It's trade-off between having too many islands, bits of mesh in your UV map, and then having not enough and having just poorly unwrapped contoured things that don't texture well. The wonderful thing UV mapping is. Right. But in theory, well, you know what? I could just... We have a UV... Oh, this is all... Oh, that's because that's part of... Yeah, that wants to be split, doesn't it? That wants to be marked as a seam. Yeah, because that's that entire wrapped round there. And okay, cool. And then we'll go here and here. And then we can start working like this. That. Not that one. That one. That one. That one and that one. And that one. We mark these as a seam, and then that's that split off. Should have all of the inside of this tube. Well, that's the inside of the thingy. Basically, that would be all of the... Wait, I need to check that. Yeah, that seam... Yeah, we got all of that, all the way around there, all the way around there. Perfect. Yeah, that's just what I wanted. And we do the same on this side. Mark the seam here. That's the foot officially seamed off from the leg. And then we can take probably... For sake of simplicity, since this is the cut line here, we'll just take this and bring the seam down the middle of the leg all the way to this point, I guess. And then that should unwrap that leg nicely. Hopefully. Probably not. I might need to just cut another seam in, like on the other side, have front and back, or one side and the other. It depends. I'd prefer to have as few islands as possible. Especially considering I've got so many tiny bits of fluff. But they don't need to be well textured. At all. Not, well, these don't, and these do, and yeah, it's mainly these tiny ones up here that don't. They can be small and out of the way. Everything else, I think, does get the polka dot treatment, so I would want them to be reasonably good. Is it me or am I missing something here? Of course I am. Do I want to seam the middle or the front or the back? Yeah. Oh no, yeah. So what I'm missing here is I'm missing the seam up here because I symmetrized it and it removed this center bit. So that's needs doing. Mark the seam there. That cuts that in half. So that unwraps. Should unwrap nicely. Okay, now we're done. We have seams for UV mapping done. Probably a good idea to get that done now rather than later. Save me doing it. We're going to have to redo this little bit here because I'm going to be messing with that in a moment. But other than that, yeah. I'm happy that my legs are part of my body. So nice. And it's also very nice to be able to use Retopo Flow for once. Okay. Can we safely say, yep, I'm going to do it. Here we go. Oh, well, that's something I can fix real quick. If I delete this, everything breaks. Why? Because rename that body 001. Why is it body 001? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Where's my eye? We can also get rid of the leg now. I want to mirror everything off the body. But, well, actually, technically, I don't need to add a mirror object because the body is centered in the entire space. So it just works. It looks so nice. I've been on a diet. That's what's happened. You know what? I can actually add beams now. I'm going to texture beams onto it rather than model them. Don't know if I can do the hands though. The hands might work. Give it a go once I get back into freaking Substance Painter. What time is it? 20 past 11. Going 3 hours. Honestly? I'm happy. think I can safely get rid of this. Yeah, I can. I'm good. We're good. I get to show it off now. I'm going to call it a night. I'm happy with this progress. This is like massive amount. I thought I would have been spending at least a couple of days doing this, but to get it just done in 3 hours has been really surprising. It's like I'm actually good at this or something. What the hell? I don't know. It's creepy. Anyway, I'm going to be heading off. I'll be back tomorrow for a stream, perhaps Path of Exile 1 specifically. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to head out anyway. I'll see you then. Bye.